We appreciate you joining us on the sideline this morning. My name is Mark Abbott. I'm your host. I'm the executive director at CYA, and I'm joined by our co-host. We got Scott Liskey, the brand and sponsorship director here at CYA. We also have Zack Welch. Zack is our general manager at the Fieldhouse.
How's everybody doing today?
We're doing good. Scotty, how you feeling?
I felt a little better, Mark, but I'm hanging in there. A little cough. That's all right.
Just don't cough on Zack.
Yeah. I wanted to break out a divider, but they wouldn't let me. They said it didn't look good on camera.
I'll be fine. Flush it out with some water.
Hey, keep flushing.
Exactly.
Hey, we got a little shout out to Titan Services that we see there on the counter.
They're one of our first sponsors.
Got my coffee in there.
We appreciate you, Titan Services. They came out. They do all of our field lining and stuff like that here at CYA. But he says he wants to be part of the show, so that really goes a long way for us. So thank you there, Titan.
Well, I mean, I think we should start off talking about what's been happening lately. You guys played golf yesterday, right?
Yeah, we played a little bit of golf. We got out there. It was a beautiful day. 7 a.m. tee time, first one out. We were able to get done in about 2.5 hours. So
Scotty, let me tell you something.
2.5 hours?
Yeah, 2.5 hours, play 18 holes. It was a pretty nice little
Wow, that's awesome.
little get up. We got in and got out, and we were back to work before camps really started. Hey, putter number 5 might be coming out. I know we've talked about this before. Mark went through 4 putters in 4 weeks. He thought he was getting a little confidence boost with that thing.
We're gonna keep
the
trying.
Confidence went out the window.
Yeah.
We're going to keep trying. There's a lot of money invested in the lab putter, which I love the concept. I still love the putter itself. So I'm going with it. I just have to get the rhythm.
Anybody wants a discount putter, come on by the field house. I think Mark would sell you a discount.
Speaking of golf and equipment, Scotty, you were at a little tournament this past weekend down at the beach, right? You, with all your buddies?
It was a good time. It's a scramble, one of those where it's more about the fun than the golf. But I won closest to the pin in the scramble.
All right.
you.
There you
I
go.
did.
You haven't won a greenie in quite some time, so getting closest to the
Exactly.
pin is a big thing for you. I mean, the problem with golf tournaments all the time is the length of them,
Yep.
right? You're looking at a 5-hour round. Obviously, those are meant to be fun, but they're also fundraisers, and they can get long. You always worry about if you change a format, how much time does it add? If you can keep it in that 5-hour range where people are just playing their own ball and tallying up the scores, I'm sure you still come across some of those issues that you deal with the cheating, but I think it'll be less likely that a score of 52 or whatever it was is posted.
Well, in our
Right,
case,
exactly.
we're looking at with Ellie's hats, we're trying to raise money for pediatric cancer research, and we do this every year. But this is a big one, and in fact, we'll put on the screen the code that people can go in and donate. If you just want to donate to what we're trying to accomplish, you'll see that that image will get Grant to post it. But it's a QR code, and we're encouraging everyone to do it. If you're in the area, if you're local to Chantilly, join us. We've just opened the registration for it. It takes place October 10th. And you can see the banner behind me for Ellie's hats, and it's a great cause. So it should be fun.
That'll be fun. I think we've already picked up a lunch sponsor and a drink sponsor. We just picked up our drink sponsor about 5 minutes ago here from HP Elite with Quan, who Zack just mentioned. So that's awesome. It's going to be a great day.
Last night, so my family's been out of town, and I've been cooking on my Blackstone.
Look at you.
So I tell you what, I love my Blackstone, and I've been trying also, and I know you are too. And so
I've been experimenting. What'd you make for yourself last night? Just flying solo? You cooked on that big Blackstone all by yourself?
You know I did. So I cooked enough to last for a couple of days. So I did sausage and peppers again. And
that's your go-to.
I got a hot Italian sausage this time, and it was good. I mixed it with my onions. I have the onions going on the grill. I've got the chilies going. Everything is out there, and I've got my ear pods in, so no one's messing with me, and I'm just loving life.
I love that.
Scotty, what's your go-to on the Blackstone? I know you've got one.
Yeah, I cook a lot of different things on there. It depends if you ask me or my kids. A lot of times I'm making stuff that they like. I like to do some of the same things as you. Like a lot of times like chicken stir fry on there, but you mentioned something. I love cooking onions and peppers on the Blackstone. Yeah.
Cooking the buns on there, though. You can do so much on it. I got the buns, the burgers, the onions.
That's so good.
We had
me hungry.
fresh jalapeno from the garden last night too. Chopped it up with the onions.
Okay, yeah, I mean the Blackstone's great. I love it. Kids, man, they love it. My kids are older, not there, but when they hear that I'm cooking on it, they're wishing they were there.
You know what? You know what was really cool? We got all kinds of hits on the videos put out the other day. It blew us away. And the biggest response we got was on Scotty's trivia.
Well, I don't know if I up my game, but I have a couple trivia questions if we're getting ready to do that.
It'll be
I feel like we go for it.
Okay.
I like it.
Here, I feel like everybody likes football. We'll start with one of those. So, the NFL started as the American Football League in 1920. Okay, they had 14 teams. Give me the 2 teams that are still here.
Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers, I would have said the same thing. And I'm going to say Cleveland Browns. Let's go in.
Yeah.
Let's
They're
go.
both wrong.
They're both wrong.
Yes,
Jeez.
they're both wrong.
Wow.
Okay, are you going to say something like the
Hang on,
Boston
The name's exactly
Redskins?
the same to this day.
They're exactly the same to this day.
Oh, it's Chicago Bears.
Ding, that
Okay.
is
Yeah,
one.
okay.
All
Chicago Bears is one.
How did we not get that?
I don't know. It
Come
just
on,
hit
Mark.
me, Chicago Bears. Okay, let's go with the next one then. If we know that their name is the same,
I
this
think
should
the
be
second
easy.
one's harder. I did not know this. I had to look it up.
Well, I don't think
Oh,
the 40.
Kansas City Chiefs.
No.
No.
Yeah.
This
We're
guy
gonna
was
give
alive
up.
then.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Let's hear it.
I did not know this, but it's the Arizona Cardinals.
Wow.
Believe it or not.
I thought
Yeah.
they were an expansion team. I would not have guessed
Yeah,
that.
the
were.
Arizona Cardinals.
Good. Maybe we'll do a pickleball trivia. You know, pickleball's blowing up here at the field house. We've got hundreds of people coming into play. We had never seen that, but we never foreseen that we were going to have such
Yeah,
a
speaking
huge
of-
pickleball.
Yeah.
Don't hit me with that, Scotty.
I won't.
Yeah, so Zach, we call Zach the pickleball prince because he goes out and puts on a show for all of these old timers that come into play. And it's not even old timers anymore. We used to
Yeah.
say that. It was originally old timers.
Yeah, it was
And,
a
you know,
way for those older
Scotty's
guys
age.
to get exercise, and
Yeah.
and now it's dropped down to that younger generation to the point where they're even breaking it out in high schools in some states as a high school sport. I'm not quite sure when VHSL will have it, but it's definitely coming around.
Right? Yeah. It's everywhere. You know what people don't like about pickleball?
The noise.
The noise.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the complaint.
In a
mean,
lot
we've
of
gotten so
neighborhoods.
used
That's
to
why
it.
I think the indoor facilities are becoming even more and more popular because so many of these HOA communities are getting fed up with the sound that they're trying to protest the ability to have those courts. They're going to permanently shut them down.
I don't know where it stands, but I know that happened.
Well, we have it here at the field house. I mean, we've gotten so used to it, and you can't hear it in the studio that we've built. But the noise it's constant. You know, it'll go from we start at 6 a.m. and we go until 3 p.m, and it's constant all day long.
And right now, during the summer hours, because of all the camps we got going on with the kids here with Evolution and HP Elite, we're offering it at night. So it's a little different than what we're used to, but we do have pickleball from 4:30 to 9:30 at night, Monday through Friday. And relatively, our crowds have been pretty decent. They get to come in. There's temperature control. There's AC going, so they're not out. Temperature's been pretty warm outside, so I'm not sure I would want to be running around out there.
Yeah, man. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's been crazy. The whole East Coast, but in the Washington Metro, I think we've been in around 100 degrees for 5 days in a row or something. It's been silly.
Yeah, with the 85 to 90% humidity, where
Yep.
you walk outside and it's like you just got punched in the mouth with heat.
Yeah, for sure. Man, it's rough, the humidity. Whew. But yeah, I mean, pickleball is great. I love pickleball, but you guys are looking at all the gray hair I have, so you might think that. But I had a good friend I was talking to this past week, and he was a great tennis player. He still plays tennis, and he's my age in his 50s. He doesn't want to do pickleball. He thinks it's sacrilegious to the tennis game. You know, it's just for the old people. But I disagree with him. I think
that's kinda
everybody
like
likes it's easy to pick up and it's fun.
That's a tackle football player who says, I'm not going to play flag football because it's just different.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just a different game. Even though he's a tennis player, it's funny that somebody playing tennis would do that. Used to be the case when we play small-sided soccer, they would say, well, that's not real soccer. No, it's real soccer. It's just a different game. The kids understand it's 4v4 or it's whatever. You're going to play 2v2. And in basketball, half court, it's still basketball. It's just the rules. It's different. It's
I agree.
It's not tennis.
No, but the tennis purists reluctant to switch
They
over
are.
to pickleball.
Yeah, but you
I
can't
was a
get.
tennis player. I went to it. So.
But look at all the people that it does support. Think of if you're a 75-year-old and you need to be exercising, you need to be active. Playing tennis is hard.
Yeah, it's
but
much
pickleball
harder.
is
Yeah.
something that they can do, and it's socially. It doesn't take such a toll on you when
And the
you're.
other thing is, along those lines, I have one in my community. The tennis courts, they just usually sit there. These communities started switching the tennis courts over or modifying them without even officially making them pickleball courts. Communities started modifying them so the tennis courts became pickleball courts and people started using them. So I don't know if
Definitely.
it's that tennis is a dying sport or it's a very niche sport, but pickleball has definitely taken over those courts.
Hey, Zack, why is here at the Fieldhouse? Why is pickleball so? Because we've had other facilities open recently around here, and yet our numbers continue to increase. What would you attribute that to?
I think it's a couple things. Is the cost. I think we have we do our best to really keep the cost down. The monthly membership being $45 a month, I think that beats every facility in the area that offers pickleball. But I think it's the sense of community that we have, the camaraderie and everything. Before summer camp started, we had a couple Fridays in a row where we did a themed
color.
Color. I wouldn't say it was a contest, but everybody just kind of spoke up. Somebody would choose a color for the week, and people would show up in that color. It started out the first couple weeks, it would probably be 15 to 20 people altogether that had the colored shirt on. But by the last week, we had 45, 50 people do it, and we had a potluck here. And everybody just hung around and was eating food. 25, 30 people brought different dishes. We fed everybody, and there was plenty of leftovers. And it's just that sense of community. People like being around each other. You're not on a time limit. When we offer pickleball, it's for those hours. You pay your fee. If you're just paying the drop-in fee and we offer pickleball from 4:30 to 9:30, you get to be here for those 5 hours. And I don't think that's the case at other facilities. I think they kind of limit the time you have.
Yeah, they do.
So people aren't rushed to play as many games as possible. They can sit down, relax, have a good time with people that they like to spend time with.
Hey, we got big news next week.
What's that?
We've got our first guest. So we're going to be having guests come in here regularly, but our first guest is going to be Dylan Sutherland. He's the operations director at Virginia Valor. So he's going to come in and talk about our travel soccer program that is the joint effort with us and Southwestern SYA program. And Dylan
we're looking forward to having Dylan here to chat a little bit about everything with Valor, some pros and cons that they've dealt with, and
just
how we
soccer
can
in general too.
Yeah,
probably.
soccer.
Yeah,
it'll be the first time we have somebody talking soccer with us.
Yeah.
Well, especially in soccer in this community, it's huge.
Cool. Yeah. So Dylan, next week it'd be fun. Come check it out.
We appreciate everybody joining. We hope you'll come back and see us and join us at the Fieldhouse if you're local.
Thanks for joining us. Have a good one. Mm-hmm.